Previously on Adequate Craft. So let's go check in the mailbox and see if there's anything new. Oh no. A black growth has crept into our crops and it's destroying everything. No, Bebop. We told that villager to spread the word that we had the cure. And we definitely do not. Our sun fell. The water running through our village has turned black. We're afraid to drink from it ever since, but it's our only source of water. We understand you have some experience with this in the nearby village. Quickly, please help. I don't know what we're gonna do. Hello and welcome. My name is Merely Adequate. And Bebop and I are so glad that you could join us today. You know those times when you're reading a book or watching a good movie or a good TV series and everything is kind of going along really pleasant. All the characters are getting to know each other. They're starting to establish, where you are and what's happening. And everything's going along kind of perfect. And then I guess a big hat. A big yellow hat gets in your way. No. Then the protagonist learns a secret, or a villain is revealed, or something changes in the world around them, and all of a sudden your whole story kind of takes a left turn. Well, we are going to do that today. We've been doing a lot of work since the last episode. You see, Bebop and I took up into the airship and we did some research of our own. I don't know if you remember, but up here we have a mailbox, and that mailbox was completely full of requests for help. Yeah, look at that. So many people were needing help, and most of it was for the black fungus. So we took up in our airship, and we did a little bit of research, a little bit of investigating, right, Bebop? Yeah. And we decided that we need to make a big change. But I want you to understand that change. So why don't you come up with us in our airship, and I'll show you what we found and kind of what we decided we're going to do about it. If you remember from some of our previous adventures, we've seen the black fungus in a couple different areas. There was the wooded area there at the Woodland Mansion, so yeah, they definitely grow there. And we also saw the black fungus coming up in the prairies because it was affecting the cows. So Bebop and I thought we would try out a couple different areas more and see if it was continuing to spread there, or maybe if it was just, confined to the woods and the prairies. As you can see, it's really spreading all over. It's there in the desert. It's kind of coming up through the cracks there, or the crevices and the ravines there in the desert. We also saw it out in the snowy and the cold biomes. I didn't think it would be out here, but it's starting to spread out into the water, there on the ice and the snow, mainly there on the edges. It's not going too far into the ice and snow, but anywhere where the water is cropping up, you can definitely see it's starting to come up there. Even out in the mesa, you can see there where the mine shaft kind of exposes out onto the open land. You can see it coming out there and it's spreading out into the mesa area. So this is really starting to become a problem. And Bebop and I decided we needed to do something about it. We needed a place where we could be safe and we could help all the villagers and all the animals and all the creatures and everything that needed our help. So this is what we found. There, up ahead. Do you see it? This massive island. It has such special properties. If you're very familiar with a mushroom biome, mobs don't spawn here. It's safe for mobs, so we're hoping that this special properties that the mushroom biome has will also keep away the black fungus. It will allow us to grow crops. We can gather resources, we can create temporary housing and refugee areas, anything that we need in order to help the villagers, help the creatures, and maybe hopefully do some research and find a way to fight back. But look at it, this is amazing. This is a massive island. We can do so much with it. So I think that's what we're going to do. Bebop and I, we're going to pack up everything. We're going to say goodbye, and we're going to bring all of our stuff to this island, and we're going to do whatever we can to help out and bring hopefully some safety and security to those who are threatened by this black fungus. But we got a lot of work to do. So let's head back to the village and get some things wrapped up over there. Now, I have a lot of experience moving, and I know one of the first things you need are packing boxes. So, let me get a lot of my packing boxes set up out here, and then we can start organizing everything and getting it all packed up on the ship, ready to go. Okay, packing boxes have been acquired, but I think we'll get a little confused if we don't color code them in some way or label them. So how about let's make the stone and the blocks gray. Let's make the box holding wood and plants brown. We can make a redstone box and a yellow's valuable box. Let's put all the tools and weapons and stuff in blue ones. And then maybe we'll just use white for any other random things that we have. Okay. That'll do it. Now we just have to fill them up. I thought we could take this opportunity to take a survey. Moving is a really big ordeal for so many people. Some people, it's super exciting, new adventures, new places to go, they love it. For some people, it's super stressful, it upends their life and they don't know what to do. So, here's my question for you. Are you an excited mover? Or are you a nervous mover? I know a lot of you will probably fall somewhere in the middle, but you know, what are you more? Are you more of an excited mover or are you more of a nervous mover? Why don't you put down in the comments below and let me know, because me myself, I'm an excited mover. I've moved so many times and I always kind of love it. It's always an adventure, we get to go somewhere new, but my wife is a nervous mover. She hates doing it. The couple times that we have moved in our relationship, she has totally fallen to pieces. So let me know below and let me know what you think. Alright, Bebop, we have all of our stuff packed away in boxes, ready to go, nice and labeled. Why don't you pack it on up there into the airship and I'll take care of a few other things. Good? Okay. Let's see. We want to make sure and clean up around our space here because whenever you rent property, you want to make sure that everything is cleaned up when you're done so that you can hopefully get your deposit back at the end of renting your property. You know, you pay your deposit up front, so in case anything happens to the property, they have money to pay for any damages or whatnot that are there. But you know, we'll do a good job. We'll clean up everything here, and there won't be any issue. Oh, okay. There won't be any issues, and everything will be fine. So you got all these strongs, faster, better, stronger. Let's see, we don't need our bed in here anymore. Okay, yeah, we'll take this stuff with us. That's ours. This is ours. I think I'll actually leave this plant here. So if anybody in the future moves in here, they'll have a nice little plant ready for them. But okay, I think that is it. I think we're good to go. Oh, all these plants. I actually, well, these plants actually were here before I got here. I have taken advantage of them. I was eating potatoes a little bit there in the beginning. You know, I've used this space, but this is not mine. So I think I need to leave. I was going to take up all the plants, but I think I probably need to leave them. Let's head over to the landlord and let him know that we are ready to move out, and he can start his inspection, and hopefully we'll get our security deposit back. Hello! How are you doing this morning? Oh, okay. So I guess that's about the same as usual? Yeah? Okay. Hey, I have to tell you, Bebop and I have really appreciated the rental property, but I believe we are done with it.
Huh?
Yeah, we're done. So I've cleaned up, we've packed up, and if you want to inspect it a little bit later and let me know, I can come back by and pick up my security deposit. Sound good? Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you here shortly. Being over here reminded me that we actually have a lot of stuff down here I need to pick up. We may come back over here from time to time. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Look at all this copper. We definitely need to pick this stuff up. Okay, yeah, I didn't do a really good job of making sure I had everything. Yeah, we'll pick up all this copper here in a minute. And there's some other items. See, there's some honeycomb and other things. I'm not too worried about it because we may fly back here and use this setup for XP farming for a while until we got something new set up. So I'm not really too worried about getting everything out of here because I can definitely come back for it. But I do not want to forget it, especially this copper. This is valuable stuff. Now, if you think I've forgotten about the infected villagers up here that are now cows, I have not forgotten about them. But I can't really move them right now. Move them? There you go. There you go. There. I didn't make any cow puns last time, but there you go. I can't move them. I made a cow pun this time. Okay, so I can't really move them, but I do want to be able to come back here and continue to work on them as needed. So I think I need to assign a guardian, and I have just the person. There is a villager who actually owes me a favor, and so maybe I can talk to Sam, and I can get him to actually take care of these guys while I'm away. Let me go find him real quick. Oh, geez, here we go. Okay. Hey, Sam? No, that's not Sam. Have one of you seen Sam? Sam? Is that one of you? No? Are you? Hey, Sam, have you guys seen Sam? Have you seen Sam? Do you know? Don't know who I'm talking about? Sam?
Huh?
Oh, hey, Sam. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I have a job for you. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. The cows over there, they need to be watched after while I'm away, and I was hoping that you'd be willing to do it. Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna go make a little enclosure to keep you safe while you're out there watching over them, and then I'll have you come out there, okay? All right, hold on. Well, all right. Thank you so much for doing this. You know, if you just come out here every once in a while, keep an eye on them. You know, make sure if there's any like raiders or anything around here that you help keep them away. Just keep them safe generally. I'll be back to check up on them, and we can do, maybe you can help me with some experiments in the future. Yeah? But yeah, I made a full enclosure here. So you don't have to worry about, you know, getting kidnapped again. We wouldn't want that, right? Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I was really worried about these guys, and I thank you so much for watching after them, all right? All right. Thanks so much. Bye. Let's see if Bebop is finished. Oh, yeah. Oh, great job, Bebop. Oh, you look tired. Oh, well, great job. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes. Yeah. All right. I don't know if there's any room to stand up here. Let's take a quick look. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Well, I think we'll be okay. I hope that's not too much weight for the airship. But a great job getting it all packed up. I guess just need to get the deposit back from our landlord, and I think we're good to go. Hello, I'm back. I was wondering if you had a chance to do the inspection yet. Yeah? Okay, well, then I'm here for my security deposit. What? Why? Well, yeah, I know there's a single piece of stripped wood, but it just happened. I have taken great care of this place. We haven't made any changes. Well, yeah, we added a counter. Yes, that's true. And what? Oh yeah, we left behind a flower. What does that matter? You're seriously gonna charge me and keep my deposit because I left a flower? I stripped a piece of wood and I added a counter.
Huh?
This is ridiculous. If I had someone to complain to, I would, but I don't. So, fine. I guess you win. Despite that evil landlord, okay, he's not evil. Despite the extremely unpleasant landlord, I'm really gonna miss this place. I'll be back. I'll check on things from here, from every once in a while. But I think we should take one last look at this place before we move on to the new adventure. Okay, that's it. Goodbye, village. We are off to the Mushroom Island to hopefully start something brand new. When you say goodbye to friends for the last time, do it with an evil laugh. No one ever forgets an evil laugh. I bet you thought I was going to end the episode right there, didn't you? Nope, I am way too excited to get started on my new island. I have so many plans out here, and I want to build lots of farms and lots of buildings and places for people to live and transportation, and oh man, I am just so excited. I want to get started. But before I get started, there's something I've always wanted to do. I have always wanted to have a progression map. You make a big map of your area, and then after a month or two, you make another big map, and you just keep doing that and just show the progression of how things are going, and I've always wanted to do that. But I keep forgetting to do it in the beginning, and by the time I remember, I feel like I'm too far along to actually worry about doing it. Well, I am definitely at the beginning of this process now. So, the first thing I need to do is figure out what size of map is going to work for, this whole area. Because let me show you, this island is huge. I call it an island, but it's kind of like a mini continent. Kind of, I guess, like it's the Australia of Minecraft. So I need to have the right size map, something that's, small enough that I can see details or some details, but big enough that I don't have to make a million maps to make up the area. Let's check one out here real quick. Yeah, see? Now there you can already see lots of detail. This is the small, this is the size 0 of the 0 through 4 size of maps you can make. The size 0 looked good, but it doesn't cover near enough of the island. So let's check out this level 1 map. I think this is, if I had to guess, this is probably what we're gonna go with. I'm not positive. We should just take a look at it, but let's see real quick. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I like this. See, you can see it covering a good portion of the lake, even though I haven't opened up the whole map. You already know it's covering a good portion of the lake. You can see the airship fully. I mean, it's not detailed, but it's definitely there on the map. I kind of like this a lot. So I think a size 1 map is gonna be the way to go. But I don't want this airship actually in my map. That was a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have landed right here. So I'm going to fly this away and then make myself a map of this area, and we'll come back and see what I end up with. And after a lot of flying around, there we go. That is the whole island. It's massive. Got this really cool large lake here in the middle. There's a little, what are they called? Ruin portal right there. Couple ravines and stuff. We found a sea temple out here in the middle of the water. All kinds of good stuff. So now what we want to do is we want to make sure that this stays this way after we start making changes. So if we pop off a map and bring it over here and put it in here with some glass. Oh, this is glass. Is it glass? Oh, I meant, let's see, I need glass panes. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, I have glass panes. So we pop this in here, put it in a glass pane, and there, now it locks it. So now no matter what I do, whenever I bring this out, oops, there it goes. It'll stay locked and nothing will change. And 16. There we go. Okay. Well, this is perfect. You know, I need to make some planning. I need to figure out what I want to do with this. I know I have plans, but I want to figure out exactly where everything needs to go. But before I can do much with this island, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a few mushrooms around here. I kind of need to get rid of them, but that's a lot. So I'm gonna have to work on it a little bit by bit. But I think we're gonna call it an end for today. I hope you had fun, and I hope that you found this episode adequate.